Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our last episode, and in this episode we're doing yet more stuff, interviewing exhibitors that we saw around UK Board Games Expo.
I hope you enjoy it.
Hi there, I'm here with Matt from Steamforged Miniatures, the people who are making the fantastic game Guild Ball. So how long's the game been officially out?
Officially out since Salute this year, so what's that, about 6-7 weeks?
Cool. So kind of give the back of the box blurb as to what Guild Ball is.
So Guild Ball is a medieval football game.
Okay.
It is
as in like the traditional style of here's the ball.
Scrum!
Scrum for it rather
than... So that's literally where we started. It's actually played by 6 players aside rather than a huge village against the village. It's set in a fantasy world, a medieval fantasy world, in which the mercantile guilds actually sponsor football teams.
Oh, cool!
And they give them their uniforms and their armour and everything.
You've got a wonderful aesthetic going on. Each guild is very obviously a separate entity. It's one thing I really liked when I saw it. What kind of, was this the kind of thing where you thought, let's make a medieval football game, now let's make it cool, or was it, we've got this really cool aesthetic, can we make a game around it?
Yeah, it's a good question, because it's actually hard to really draw it back to the exact pinpoint start. And I think, like good creative processes, it went round a number of iterations. So, and one of the things that really come out with Guild Ball is we start with one thing, and that, so let's say we start with a game mechanic. That leads into how the characters will interact. That leads into how the characters will look and behave, and that leads into the sculpts.
Okay, so you kind of go in. It's not quite so top down as it is iterative.
It's 100% iterative. So some things maybe start with a game mechanic and go round. Other things might start with something simple like a character name. And that will go around. But the same loop will go around numerous times until it's really polished and balanced.
So when most people think of fantasy football, they're thinking of Blood Bowl.
Of course.
Yeah. Are there any similarities? How does your game flow? What's its general, in a turn, how does things normally move along?
So it's very dissimilar from Blood Bowl in many regards.
That's good to hear,
Yeah. So it's an asynchronous single model activation, which is a really wordy way of saying you go, I go.
Yeah.
Right. And then once all your models have activated, that's the end of the turn.
Okay, cool.
And the flow and the ebb and flow of the game, we've built in mechanics that really simulate or give you that sense of playing a sports game or an action sports game.
Brilliant.
So we have a mechanic called momentum, so you need to build momentum up, so you pass the ball, you take players out, you pull off special moves, and that generates momentum, which in turn allows you to do even more cool stuff, ultimately to the point of scoring a goal.
So you're brand new, pretty much. You came out at Salute, you've just been pushing the game out, you had a very successful Kickstarter campaign, which we'll touch on in another interview with you.
Sure.
How was the whole process, being able to interact with the fans and being able to see your games, your miniature, your game in the lead, so to speak?
Right.
I know it's not been lead for decades now.
No, I know.
But how's that's got to feel good.
It feels amazing. So the thing that drives me on with this is coming to shows like this, and you just meet people who are playing the game, and they just seem so full of love and enthusiasm for something you've made.
Cool.
That's the thing that blows you away. Forget all the fact that we're selling models and blah 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 blah. It's actually the fact that people are playing the game and enjoy it. That's the thing that just spurs us on.
So what can we expect from Guild Ball on the horizon?
So we are working on Season 2 at the moment.
Brilliant.
Season 2 will focus much more on a campaign style system. We're going to be introducing new captains for all the existing teams. A brand new team will come out.
Cool.
New mascots for each team.
Because you've got the mascot figures.
Exactly.
Yeah, for the viewers, we'll be showing stuff on the thing, I'm just going to annoy the cameraman. We'll be showing pictures here. And you do realise he's going to squeeze. Yeah, see, if you do things with your hands, he has to squeeze it into the thing. So there we go. You actually have the mascots for each of the teams. The Butcher's Guild's got a bulldog.
Yes.
The Union have got a snake that's full of gold.
That's right.
Yeah. Where did that come about? Because that's kind of cool, I must admit.
So I don't know. It came. There's a concept of a team, right? And if you look at modern pop culture or films and TVs and books or whatever, take the A-Team, right?
Yeah.
You have clear archetypes of characters that appear in there, and one of them is this concept of a pet.
Yeah,
so
like
might...
Scooby-Doo.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so Scooby-Doo. So it really is like just a resonance that enables us to, as designers, make our teams feel like teams because they have these kind of core archetypes in there.
Well, that is a really cool idea. Right, well, thank you, Matt.
Welcome.
Like I say, we'll be talking to you about your Kickstarter experience in another interview, but no, it's been great to hear from you, and we'll hope to see you at another show.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm here with Steve at Librium. Now this game in particular, I've seen it, I've played it, I can 100% say you're going to get annoyed playing it, but it's well worth playing it. Can you tell us a bit about the game?
Yeah, it was conceived by accident, to be honest. I used to sell Sky viewing cards to the military over in Europe. And
Okay.
And in an idle moment, I was in my office, and you know when they changed from the blue ones to the white ones?
Yep, I do.
I had a load of blue ones I left over. I got an ID card punch, and I was just messing around really, punched a few cards, and I came up with a base that started out like this. Okay? And then I just added the cards on like so, and I thought, oh, I might have something here.
Yes.
So I got my son in from the next room, we had a bit of a game, and I thought, this could be quite good. So the first original game was called Librium Lite.
Right.
Okay, because it was light, nothing with it. And then I decided, because if you added more to the structure, it tended to press it down. So that's when this structure came to hang it from the top.
Well, it's a very impressive structure. I mean, I'm already, because I always create things, this is one of the things that I'm thinking massive, obsessive compulsive, if this goes here, if this goes... So naturally, I'm going to get angry at this all of the time.
I've seen you get angry.
Yes, yeah. It's difficult for someone with like unsteady hands, but I reckon this is going to be a particularly good pub game. Getting drunk, that'd be a good one.
Yes.
In the pub, getting drunk, trying to do it with steady hands is going to be difficult.
2 pints tends to help, just to steady nerves, and then if you go over that, it tends to go downhill a bit.
Yeah,
but
I can
this
imagine.
particular game we use in pubs because we use it for inter-pub competitions. This is where the actual Librium Team Challenge comes from. So.
And what is the Librium Team Challenge?
It's a concept of games for people to play against each other, and then the idea is to try and get one pub playing another pub, a bit like a darts league or that kind of thing.
That is okay. I can see that taking off definitely. I know a couple of events that might well benefit from having this in their social area.
If, for instance, we get a few people in to actually play the game, but they're not particularly quick, we introduce a timer.
Wow.
So we play speed Librium, so 15 seconds a shot.
No.
Turn it over and away you go, and turn it over and away you go.
No, not playing speed Librium. It's already difficult enough as it is. I mean, I'm sensing that this game sold well at the weekend. Is it doing well?
It's done extremely well. We were here last year and it was good then, so we thought, well, we've got to give it another shot as well this year. It seems like the ideal environment for us to be in because I think it's a little bit different to what else there is around. So
yeah, definitely, 100%. Everything's board game. I've not seen anything like this at all. This is impressive. And the fact that it's so versatile. I mean, I don't know if you've seen this. There's a magnet. So if you don't have this hanging contraption, you can stick this to any metal surface and create a monster. But it seems amazing.
Yeah, this is a version that we came up with not long back, and it's just a very simple, good thing for Christmas as a present.
That's a good idea.
Self-contained. 20 cards in it. This one has 50 cards.
I was going to say, I don't think 20 is going to be enough for me.
But it would be, because if you put all the cards on, then you have to nominate the next player, to take one off and put it back in a different position.
Oh.
So it always keeps the game very, very tense when all the cards are on.
Yeah, that's nothing quite like a tense game whilst drinking beer.
Absolutely.
I mean, is there anything you've got lined up that we can really look forward to?
Yes, we've got another game in development, which is a two-handed game. So can you imagine two people playing this in the playground or something like that with collectible cards?
Ooh, collectible. Now that's a niche.
It's going to be called Librium Duel, as in two people.
Sign me up now.
So that should be available. Probably coming up to Christmas now, but certainly be available for the next expo.
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. I can already imagine places that I'm going to see this. I know that game, but I know just by seeing how successful this has been over this weekend, I know it's going to do well, and I can already tell that today's going to be another busy day for you guys. But I wish you all the best. I look forward to seeing this in all the pubs across the nation, and yeah, you've done a really good job, and I really enjoy having fun with it. But yeah, have a good event, and
thank you very
really
much,
nice
Nikki.
talking to you. Mwah.
Thank you very much, Nikki.
See ya.
Thank you.
Hi there, I'm at UK Board Games Expo and I'm here with Deke from Ninja Division.
Hello.
So what do you guys do?
What do we do? Well, we publish several board games, card games, and miniature tabletop skirmish games. So we do Super Dungeon Explorer, Relic Knights, and then here at the show we're also showing off Karate Fight, Tentacle Bento, and Dead Fellas.
Isn't Tentacle Bento at the end of the instruction book? It's like, now wash your hands or something like.
Oh, goodness, maybe. I wrote that like 5 years ago.
Well, you've got to remember these things.
I know, right?
The public wants to know.
So it's true, it's true.
Yeah. Typical American, evading the question. Well, that was a long time ago. We can't say what country it was. Wow, that's what, 30 seconds and I'm already into those jokes. Okay. So what's the big thing you're pushing at this show?
Two things actually. So at our own booth, we're really pushing Relic Knights. So because we just recently announced the new expansion for Relic Knights, Void Break. And so along with that, we're just really spreading the word about Relic Knights, getting more people playing, so that we have lots of people super excited for the expansion to come out. Second, we're doing Forgotten King. So Forgotten King is Super Dungeon Explorer. It's the new edition of Super Dungeon Explorer.
Okay.
It just launched last month. Are we in June yet? So yes, it launched in May.
TV now, not now. Now we're in June.
Yes. So it launched in May, and so it's the new edition of Super Dungeon Explorer. Brand new rules, new game modes.
So did it completely supersede the old one?
It completely supersedes the old one, and so if you have lots of first edition stuff, we created an upgrade deck, and that upgrade deck has over 200 cards that completely updates every single one of them.
You're not basically going, oh, you already bought it.
No, not at all. So I mean, there's too many beautiful models and fun gameplay and stuff. So so you just buy one upgrade deck, and it upgrades everything, and it also upgrades it for both modes. So like I said, so second edition has two modes. It has the classic mode, which is just like first edition, where one person plays the monsters and everyone else plays the heroes. Second, Forgotten King also has arcade mode, and what arcade mode is you play cooperatively, and so everybody plays a hero, and then the monsters are controlled by an AI command deck. And so that makes it so that you can play however you want, and the upgrade deck includes cards for every hero, every monster in both classic mode and arcade mode. Just upgrades everything in like one nice, easy place.
That is pretty cool, I must admit. Okay, cool. So Relic Knights.
Relic Knights, yes.
And it's having a little bit of notoriety on Kickstarter, but
it
now
did.
It's out and it's running and it's going.
Yes.
How's it been for you guys now that people have got it in their hands? What's the general reaction been?
People are really enjoying it. So to the point where they're asking for more. So once we started self-publishing it. So once we separated from Cool Mini or Not and started self-publishing it, there's a little bit of a lag there, like while we got everything up and running for us and get it all sorted out. And really what we had was just lots of people going, we have this stuff and we want more of it. We want more of it. And so now, like I said, we announced Void Break, and it is going to introduce 46 or 48 new units.
That's not bad. That's
so,
not bad. Considering a lot of miniatures companies are rocking usually between 8 and 16 in their normal upgrade books.
Right.
That's not bad at all.
So basically every faction is going to get 6 new units, and then Void and Radiant factions are also going to get some new units. The book is also going to have the full rules in it that are going to be complete with FAQ and errata from the last several years of play. So it'll be a nice, clean rule set for, it'll be a great, point of purchase for both veteran players and for new players to be able to just pick it up.
When's that likely to be appearing?
So we are going to start releases of the units towards the end of this year, with the book following. Probably in Q1 of next year. And then releases continuing throughout all of 2016.
Okay, cool.
So,
cool. Have you got anything cool that you want to, anything on the horizon that's like, oh my god, I must tell you about it?
Well, probably Ninja All-Stars. Dun dun dun. We just finished a Kickstarter for it. We're about to open up the pledge manager for it for people to do that. And the pledge manager is going to be open to the public for a limited time.
Oh, okay.
So if you missed the Kickstarter just because you didn't hear about it, or you just didn't have money during the 30 days it was running, you'll be able to jump in and get in on it.
Cool.
And so we're really looking forward to that.
Well,
so,
where can people find you guys on the internet?
You can find us on ninjadivision.com or sodapopminiatures.com.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for talking to us, mate, and I have no doubt we'll talk to you again.
Thank you very much.
So it's that time again. If you'd like a chance to win some fantastic prizes, such as the Butcher's Guild, Fisherman's Guild and Season 1 rulebook for Guild Ball from Steamforged Games, a copy of Librium Lite from Librium Games, and copies of Tentacle Bento, Dead Fellas and Karate Fight from Ninja Division, just comment below with what items you'd like, or comment on our Facebook as well. Once again, thank you to Ninja Division, Steamforged Games and Librium Games, as well as UK Board Games Expo and GamesQuest for putting up with us. And as always, like, favourite, subscribe and all that jazz. Bye bye!